So today I want to make a wreath using probably my favorite color. I love the color purple. So our ribbon tails are going to be 13 inches. And that's my go-to ribbon tail length, y'all. And instead of the 9 tails, I only need 6 tails of each color. So I only need 6 of each because there are 16 wreath ties. So I only really need just 6. Where do I get my ribbon? I get all of I'm not going to say all of it. I do get about 98% of my ribbon from Deco Exchange. Okay, so we are going to do the Jordan method, the 2.0, where we're going to use the 10-inch mesh on the inner ring and the 10-inch mesh on the outer ring. Okay, so just scrunching this mesh up. And we're just going to throw it down on the floor. So these are 10-inch poofs. And all I'm doing is attaching them to this work wreath form using those ties that are already on there, y'all. So I'm just going to put the poofs on the inner ring, and then on the outer ring, we're going to do our ruffles. These are measured at 10 inches. Okay, so we've done that all on the inner ring. So we're going to start off with our outer ruffles. These are measured at 30 inches. Okay, so next we're moving on to our 18-inch ruffles. And these are for the inner ring. So I am a stomach ruffler, a belly ruffler. So I just kind of help these because, you know, they already want to curl in. So just making a ruffle, opening up one of those twist ties and setting it in. So for the poofs, you can use either 10-inch mesh or 21-inch mesh. Normally, the original Jordan method wreath uses 21-inch mesh, and that's only on the poofs on the inner ring. And then the 2.0 uses the 10-inch mesh. So yeah, that's what we have so far. All the purple and the burlap. All of my mesh comes from Deco Exchange. Y'all, I love how this is coming together, and this is just the base. So the top ruffle is 18 inches. 18 inches. Our ruffles on the inner ring. So look how nice and full that looks. Okay, so I am going to start grouping these up how I want them in the wreath. Okay, so I always fold my ribbon in half, find my center point, and then I'm going to start adding my ribbon in. Okay, so my ribbon is cut at 13 inches. We did that at the beginning of the video, but I always cut my ribbon tails 13 inches. Okay, so we're undoing those ties, setting our ribbon in. So now we're moving on to our outer ring. I really like the pop of the black ribbon, that floral print ribbon. That one did come in one of the monthly boxes. So now I'm gonna play around right here with my wreath. That right there. That right there. So I need a bow right here. Perfect. And I do all of my bows by hand, y'all. So I'm gonna make these 4 loops just so I can use the rest of that ribbon. Veronica, there's a lot of videos with me on here on Facebook making bows here on the Deco Exchange page, but there is one on the YouTube channel that is solely me making bows. Like, I think I made 9 bows that day. Juanita, the subscription box, the monthly subscription box is $60. That includes the shipping. $60 includes shipping. You get between $80 and $90 worth of supplies in that. So y'all, I did make this bow massive. I am really just looking at it. It's okay. I live in Texas and we like our big bows like we like our big hair. So y'all, I really made this a big bow. Y'all, this is a big bow. But we like big bows around here, y'all. So y'all, look how big and fluffy that bow is. Love that, y'all. So next, I'm going to add in those big, huge flowers. Now, these do have a little hook on the back. So we're just going to attach it using that. These came from Michaels. These big flowers came from Michaels. But everything else on my wreath came from Deco Exchange. So I am going to glue this down because this is a foam flower. So here. So I am attaching some glue to the back of this, and as I'm putting it on that wreath, I'm trying to make sure that it's getting the ribbon tails and not just the mesh. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in some 60919. Okay, so I want to come back right behind this bow, and I am going to glue this in. Y'all, 60919 really does sell out. Like, it's crazy. Y'all, I am loving how this is looking. Put some hot glue on that. Well, kind of tucking in right behind that bow. So this is what I have so far. so I am going to add in some more purple roses. Okay, so y'all, that's what we have so far. This is really, really pretty, y'all. Now I want to come through with my favorite greenery, and I'm going to put these on the outer spots, the outer ring only. So attaching this filler greenery in. So y'all, I'm going to tell you, this wreath is not even heavy. It is not a heavy wreath at all. Okay, so y'all, we are definitely done. Y'all, it's definitely lots of purple.